What's going on, Twitch chat and YouTube? Welcome to Wednesday Night Vintage, where we do dumb things. Today, in doing dumb things, I'm combining the two most evil things in all of Vintage. Doomsday, the single most evil thing in Vintage, and Tinker Citadel, the second most evil thing in Vintage. Will they work together? Probably, I think is the answer. It's been done before. The Zoomers have already done it to a 4-0 in a prelim, but who knows? Probably played people like Slasher in that prelim, so kind of too many free wins. Who knows? We don't want to put too much emphasis on that one result. But there have been Doomsday decks in the past that have included Storm kills with Tendrils and Yogwill. So there is some precedent to there is some precedent for this kind of version of Doomsday. So what I'm doing is I'm mishmashing the two decks together. I'm actually kind of mishmashing Doomsday and Dark Petition Storm together. They're two similar decks, as they're both Dark Ritual based decks. Dark Petition Storm has been a deck that's fallen out of Vintage for a long time. Basically, it not having its access to Force of Wills has made it not a very viable choice in a metagame that has been, I would say, sped up in the last few years of modern printings. But you still, I think, get a lot of value having a Dark Petition, Yawgmoth's Will, kind of Storm Tendrils package in this kind of deck. And it's also going to make us have another, kill condition off of our Citadel. So basically, I went back and looked at the old Doomsday lists. I looked at some old Dark Petition lists, and I looked at current Doomsday lists, and I just threw them together. So you can see the sideboard looks very much like a modern Doomsday sideboard, whereas it's just really the cards in the main that I swapped around. What we really end up losing is we take out some amount of blue cards, usually counter magic and subpar cantrips like Sleight of Hand and what's the other one? Portent. So we're taking out Sleight of Hand, Portent, some Dazes. Not really the strongest cards in Doomsday. We're actually kind of taking out the weakest cards in Doomsday, which is that makes me a little hopeful. But what we're adding is a bunch of Moxen that do not synergize with the Doomsday plan at all. There's a reason you don't want Ruby, Pearl, and Emerald in your black Doomsday deck. But they are very good together with things like Yawgmoth Tendrils, and we do need a certain amount of Moxen to facilitate being able to tinker for Citadel. The good news is Citadel is not only tinkerable, but also castable in this deck. We have Dark Ritual, and it's not unheard of to Dark Ritual a couple of times and just hard cast the Citadel, which is a nice little upside as well. We are missing some of the better Doomsday cards in Second Oracle and Demonic Consultation. I didn't feel like the Consultation looked as good in this version, especially if we were going to trim on Oracles. So we might lose some games where our Oracle gets countered and we do not have a second Oracle to combo with. But we have some options there. So we're going to jump into Vintage League and see how we do. I will see you in round one. Okay, here we are in round one. We were still talking in chat about the merits of having one Oracle, and if has Doomsday ever actually needed two Oracles in their pile. From my historical, looking back, I would say no, but I'm also not playing the deck that's playing like Pyroblast and Counter Magic, so maybe for a fair player that is more important. Things to note before we start this stream. I am not good at Doomsday. I'm bad at Doomsday. Let's begin. Yeah, that's a Doomsday hand. That is absolutely exactly what I expect from any Doomsday hand I've ever seen. I am pretty sure Black Lotus and Doomsday automatically go in every 7-card Doomsday hand. So I'm going to keep this, but we're going to have to figure out what is the best way to play this hand, because it's also quite possible that we have a Storm kill. It's definitely quite possible that we have a Storm kill here. I'm going to just take a second and think about it. If we were to cast... If we were to vamp for Dark Ritual, Ancestral, so vamp, Lotus, Ancestral, get a Dark Ritual, that's giving me 3 mana. Sorry. Down to mana. Down to mana is 2 mana. Dark Ritual's up to 4 mana. Okay, so we're just gonna be short. We don't have enough mana to do that. All right, so instead we're just gonna cast Doomsday and try to kill them. I was just wondering if we had it as a storm kill, and I think we're missing a mana to have a storm kill here, so we're just gonna go for a turn 1 Doomsday kill instead. Yeah, come on, Slasher. To be fair, we have Tendrils of Agony and Dark Petition in our hand. I do know to fetch before Doomsdaying. I am not that bad. Okay, so if our opponent has a force for Thassa's Oracle, how do we beat that? I assume our pile is Black Lotus, Thassa's Oracle. We're gonna cast Ancestral, and it's gonna give us 3 cards deep. So we could get blue card Force. And then maybe we put a Doomsday at the end of our pile. But how am I going to have enough? Well, second Doomsday, second Oracle would require me to have like enough mana to cast it. There's no days in our deck. We cut the days. We cut the days. There is absolutely no days in our deck. What if we still go for a storm kill? What if we still go for a storm kill? I kind of want to. I feel like we could do it. I mean, it's very easy to do that. We have Yawgmoth's Will. Well, I think it's pretty reasonable to tank over this. Like, yes, I can just go Ancestral, Black Lotus, the Oracle, right? And that might work, but what if it doesn't work? I feel like that's worth considering. Like, if I Ancestral, and obviously I'm going to draw Oracle, Black Lotus. I kind of need to put Dark Ritual Doomsday in my pile, right? So that I can Doomsday again. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to. Yeah, maybe we should have kept the days. What if we take a probe and we see what's in their hand? Is that a dumb idea? If I Dark Ritual Doomsday again at 0 cards, are we going to have enough stuff to win? I feel like we will. Why wouldn't... Okay, all right. This is my problem with chat, because I don't understand who's correct. Why would I not want to put Doomsday again when I have no other way to beat... If my opponent just waits and forces me on my Oracle, how do I ever win the game? This is why I don't play Doomsday on stream. Or ever, probably. So it makes sense to me to include Dark Ritual Doomsday as my last 2 cards. And the only way... yeah. I'm going to put Probe to see what they've got. I'm going to do that. I might turn chat off, too. All right, I'm going to put Doomsday. Is it start at the bottom? Put on top. 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 I don't know. Cool. What if they have Mental Misstep? Oh, Dark Ritual Yawgwill. Yeah, that does sound better. Why didn't chat come up with that in the beginning? You were all laughing about how easy it is. Well, Doomsday lets you get your whole, you know, I can, if my Oracle got countered here, right? I could go Dark Ritual Doomsday and remake my entire pile and do it again. All right, so obviously, like, it was very straightforward to put Lotus and Oracle in my pile and cast Ancestral Recall, right? Very straightforward. It's the part that makes Doomsday hard is when you start to try to bake in contingency plans. So like, what are my other 3 cards? Well, probably should have had a Daze, but I don't have a Daze in my deck. Doomsday does not get exiled cards, but I would have been able to put like Black Lotus, Oracle back in my pile and draw them again. Am I crazy, chat? Am I crazy? Did I not make a play that made sense? I felt like a play that made sense to me. All right, I have no idea what my opponent is on. I'm just gonna resubmit. Should I just resubmit? I'll just resubmit. Oh, I definitely am crazy. That's fair. Well, no, focusing on the kill pile is completely irrelevant, High Star, because the kill pile is simple. I put a Lotus and an Oracle in my thing, and they're dead. It's the contingency plan that matters. I do think that Dark Ritual Doomsday, Dark Ritual Yogwill as my other card is much better because it actually lets me kill in the same turn, whereas Dark Ritual Doomsday probably does not let me kill in the same turn. So definitely Dark Ritual Yawgmoth's as a recursion plan sounds way better. Definitely should have done that. Their own Black Lotus. I'll allow it. Lelia the Blade Reforged. I will not allow it. Well, I'm playing Doomsday Slasher. That kind of comes with the deck. You just draw all your best cards at all times. I think this card is quite good, actually. I have a pretty high opinion of Lelia in the current Breach decks because it provides you with a suitable win con that lets you, 1, play around Graveyard Hate, 2, play around Pyroblast. Obviously, Breach kind of plays around Pyroblast anyways, but it's a non-pyroblastable threat. And then also, it lets your deck play like a Tinker Breach very well because it works very well with Colorless Moxen. However, my opponent doesn't look to be on Breach. They look to be on the blue-red pile that, as chat knows, I am not a huge fan of. So that's a stack. What the fuck is this stack? Hold on. Okay. Your Lelia resolves. Opponent says, all in, let's battle. So if they hit a land here, it's quite good. Probe is quite good as well. I'm going to fetch an island because my opponent is playing a wasteland deck. Oh my. Okay. So the problem with this Tinker is this Lelia has put me to 10 in 2 turns. So that's not great. Dak Faden, that's not exactly a strong Magic card. Moxen, Tinker? No? I didn't put a Sphinx in my deck. Stop telling me to do things that I don't have. All right, I'm going to cast Preordain. All right, I can now Tinker. Let's Tinker. 10 life? It's probably good enough, right? I don't have a Blightsteel either. That's not in the cards here, chat. Tinker. Citadel. Doomsday. Do we win? I think this just wins, right? I feel like this just wins. I feel like we have a tendrils kill. We just go like mox, 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 tendrils. Right? 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 We can just do Black Lotus, Ruby, Sapphire. Yeah, we can just do that, right? Why is my moto lagging so badly? Wait, maybe this deck is cracked. Wait, this is so sick. Oh, wait, maybe we've created a monster. Sure thing. Opponent and I are having a friendly conversation. So you will have to wait for this lethal tendrils. Okay, this is pretty dope though. Huh. Sorry, chat. Just having a conversation. Hmm. Up. Appreciate. All right, I'm gonna continue casting spells here. Drills, baby. Wait, why is this deck good? Is Doomsday really that broken that we can just play any random things in our deck? Damn. Impressive. All right, that was a pretty crazy round one. Here we go for round two. We're up against Unban Oko and Lieb, who is been kind of on a tear in vintage leagues, playing the 5-color Lurrus pile. Again, when I say the word pile, I mean it with the utmost love and affection. This is a 5-color Lurrus Control deck using Renin 6, Deathrite Shaman, and Ragavan as color fixing. They are currently 3-0 in this league, and they have beaten me quite a few times in a row now. So, let's see what we can do here. I have a Dark Ritual Doomsday, which I expect is a thing we should be keeping. All right, okay. What do we got? Deathrite Shaman? Deathrite Shaman. We should probably wait, yeah? All right, let's do waiting. Or should I have cast Island Ponder? Would that have been better? I don't know. Maybe now I can draw Forcible. Waiting seems good. My opponent is a notorious Force of Vigor. So I'm not sure how good a Citadel will be in this matchup. Okay, so that is an annoying card, but it's not the end of the world. All right. Well, I don't have additional basic lands. I did draw exactly what I said I would draw. Force of Will. So holding Ponder was good. The problem now becomes I can't win on this turn, even though I have a win on this turn, because of the combination of Wasteland and Collector Oof. Means I can't use Black Lotus, and I can't. I also will probably not be able to use Gush. So we're gonna have to try to figure out this. This is definitely outside of my realm of expertise. All I know is the simple pile. This one is gonna have to be a pass the turn pile. Here we go. I will cast Doomsday. Does it resolve? Question number 1. 4 cards in hand. Green deck. Does it resolve? If this does get countered, I would like to use the Flusterstorm. Okay, it did not get countered. All right, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So my opponent has access to Wasteland. So I think I'm going to want to put in a fetch and an Underground Sea. And I think I'm going to want to put in an Ancestral. Definitely think I want a fetch and an Underground Sea. And I think I want the top card to be Ancestral Recall. And then I want an Oracle. It's kind of difficult, right? Because my opponent has a Wasteland and an Oof. And I only get one shot at this because I have only one Oracle. So the problem with Gush is my opponent can Wasteland me. The problem with Black Lotus is my opponent has a Collector Roof. I don't have 2 Oracles in my deck, so I can't play 2 Oracles. I don't think I want Ancestral, though. I might overdraw with Ancestral, right? I feel like I would overdraw with Ancestral. I do want to fetch an Oracle and a land, at the very least. I might play a Probe in this hand. Would a Time Walk help? Maybe. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm in. All right. I'm going to try this. And did my flights just flicker? That would be bad. All right. So I want to put UC last. And I want to put Oracle second to last. No. I want to put the UC second to last. The Puda Delta second to last. And take Probe and Walk first. Because I have a Ponder still. Maybe this makes sense. I don't want to Ponder, though, right? That would be bad. Or I guess there's no reason not to Ponder. Well, yeah, I want to keep Force Blue card. Yeah, I think I can just wait, right? Well, double land, oh, wait. I don't want to play Fetch Underground Sea. Shouldn't I have just played 2 Underground Seas? Probably should have just put 2 Underground Seas. Well, my opponent has a Wasteland, so I think it does make sense to... I don't have a second Oracle in my deck, which makes things quite challenging. I agree. So if my opponent has a Flusterstorm here, I guess I lose, right? So if I go to 4 life, if they have Force... Huh. I definitely played this badly, because now I don't have access to... Because I guess if my opponent doesn't have a black source, I don't lose. Shit. They didn't have a land that turn, so... Fuck it. I definitely played this pile wrong. My opponent has double force. Okay. Shit. So this is fine. I just have to hope they don't draw a black source. Oh, wait, it's not fine because I won't have enough mana. Okay, well, I guess we lose. I guess I lost. Okay, so how should I have done this thing? I should have made a better pile than this. I agree. How would I have beat this hand? Two Underground Seas at the end was not going to help me beat this hand, though. Yeah, I can't. I die. I die. There's no Cavern of Souls. This is vintage. How could I have beaten 2 Force of Will, Wasteland, oof? Well, clearly the answer was I was supposed to ponder, right? No, it's just not good. Clearly the answer was I was so supposed to ponder. Cavern of Souls is not a necessary card in Vintage Doomsday if you are literally just good at Magic. I am unfortunately not good at Magic. All right, I'm going to bring in a Murktide and a Duress and an Island. Oh, I do have a Blightsteel in my deck. Huh. I'm going to bring in a Blightsteel. And a Fatal Push. Right, how do I cut cards? How am I supposed to cut cards? What the fuck? I mean, I guess I can cut this Mystical Tutor and this Necropotence. And maybe I don't need that. Oh, I can cut this top. Street Wraith. That's a random suggestion. I think I can just cut both the top deck tutors. Okay. Try that. Like, I'm pretty sure I could have beaten a double force pile if I just played better. If I had pondered and I had put a land in my... No, I don't need a land. If I had pondered... Well, there's no way for me to Time Walk and Flusterstorm. Why do you like all the bad cards, High Star? Necropotence is, like, borderline unplayable. Oh, this hand's also borderline unplayable. I think Doomsday players should be cutting Necropotence from their deck entirely. I think that card is just not good. Okay, so we have Doomsday Street Wraith. That sounds really good. Oh, guess I should have ordered it the other way. I don't have a basic swamp to fetch, which is kind of annoying. Fuck off. It's my hand. Alright, well, I guess I'm getting Flusterstormed. Can't really beat a Flusterstorm, so kind of not worth bothering. I know my next card's a land. Oh my god, we're just going in there. Okay. I didn't really think this was going to resolve, which puts me in a bit of a pickle. What if I have no fucking idea. All right, I mean, I should just do the basic gush pile, right? Oh, okay, so gush, Oracle, Black Lotus. I want another land drop for my Yogwill. All right, so if I go, maybe they have a Pyroblast. This is like the kind of matchup where I really wish I had two Thassa's Oracles. This is definitely the matchup where I wish I had two Thassa's Oracles. All right, so I don't think we're actually allowed to gush. I think we have to go Ancestral, and then... Oh my god. Luster, and then a way to play this Yogwill. So like Dark Ritual, maybe? Is there a Stormkill option? I don't really know. All right, let's think about that. If there's a Stormkill option, we would go Street Wraith into Ancestral into... Maybe we do want to do a Stormkill option. I should have looked up how to do Stormkill options with with Doomsday. Ah! All right, so if we were to Ancestral into like Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Tendrils... Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Tendrils, and then we could go Yogwill, Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Yogwill, Black Lotus. Bro, that's like way too much thinking. I can't be doing that. I'm gonna put a Dark Ritual as my last card so I can go Dark Ritual, Yogwill, Lotus, Oracle. All right, that's my new plan. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I decided I didn't want to think about it anymore. So I'm going to put a Dark Ritual on the bottom. And then I'm going to put, what if my Ancestral gets countered? What is the best way to order this? Black Lotus first. So I'm going to put Fluster, Oracle, Lotus, Ancestral. And then I'm going to Street Wraith. Yeah, I'm going to cast Ancestral Recall. Okay, so this is what's getting... Oh, my opponent is killing me with Ancestral Recall. All right, well, I didn't play around that. Okay. Yeah, I don't have backup for that. Okay, well... I was thinking, you know, Pyroblast, Flusterstorm, but Ancestral Recall was not the one I expected. So my opponent had an opportunity to cast Ancestral and they just held it for a kill. All right, cool. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I could have put Mental Misstep instead of Flusterstorm. Would that have been better? I don't think so. I don't think it's really worth playing around. Like, it's much more likely our opponent has Pyroblast, right? Honestly, I think our pile was not terrible, right? We have a nice, like, if we play Lotus, Oracle, Fluster, and it's not good enough, we untap, we go Dark Ritual, Yogwill, and we just do it again. Well, I feel like passing the turn is super bad. And like the only way I can play around this is to either pass the turn or, well, I guess I could have gone Gush. So if I had gone for Gush, I would have been able to float a blue mana, Gush, and I would have gushed into... Okay, so Gush would have played around this. Wait, why didn't I Gush? Well, Gush didn't let me draw Flusterstorm. That's why I didn't Gush. Right? If I had gone for Gush, I would have only been able to draw Oracle Lotus. There would have still been Flusterstorm 5th card in my deck. Could have put Probe on top. Yeah, maybe we could have gone Probe Gush. Probe Gush, Oracle Lotus, Dark Ritual. That's not that good, though, is it? I mean, does that even let us really play around anything? I don't think so. Yeah, because if we had gone Gush first, we just don't get access to Flusterstorm. Which doesn't seem good. I guess if we had gone Probe Gush, that would have given us access to... It doesn't give us access to Flusterstorm, though. That just puts us one card deeper. I don't have a Pact. I mean, if I had a Pact, that would be a lot easier to put in our deck, right? That would make my life a lot easier. I don't know. My opponent is some reason sitting here, so I'm just going to concede because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I don't really hate my pile. I just don't know. I'm not 100% sure what the best pile would have been to play around in Ancestral. So, yeah. All right, we've got round 3 rematch versus if he dies, he dies. I have another opening hand with Ancestral Recall. Jeez. Yeah, I will. Chalky gets to not, no, it's a different person. Chalky gets to, you know, pause it, think, pick the right pile, tell me all the things to play around kind of deal, so. It's possible I'm supposed to be holding this plus, Ancestral, but I kind of wanted to jam it, and I kind of feel good about that, seeing as the cards we drew, but holy moly. Yeah. Okay. Are we doing the Lelia thing again? Okay. So I do need to hit mana sources, but I have a Preordain and a Brainstorm, so... And Emerald actually isn't terrible in this hand because I did draw Tinker. Yeah, it's not too often in Vintage where you play against the, like, true control decks. I would consider that Lurrus pile one of, like, the true control decks. And... I definitely felt like I was missing a lot of the tools that Doomsday has against those decks. Like Daze is the biggest one, and Second Oracle. Those kind of tools are very important, I think, against the controller deck, the controlling decks. And I just decided those decks don't really exist, so screw them. Okay, I'm a cast tinker. You can't stop me. Hope you don't have double force. I mean, and for the most part, those kind of controlling decks have been mostly pushed out by Urza Saga. However, the 5-color Deathrite Shaman pile is like still okay against Saga because it's a Wasteland Red and 6 Force of Vigor deck. So my opponent is playing the blue-red tempo deck, which makes Murktide not very good, which makes Island kind of reasonable, which makes Flusterstorm kind of reasonable. Theoretically, I would like Leyline, but I actually don't think Leyline helps in the ways that I need it to for this deck in particular. I kind of like the idea of just going Island, Flusterstorm, Duress. We do need to keep Ragavan in mind when we build some piles that pass the turn, which will be kind of annoying, but I'm going to take out a Mystical Tutor and a Vampiric Tutor and a Necropotence. Ah, yes. Dark Petition. That's a hell of a magic card. All right. I think I'm just going to allow it. What are they going to do? Cast Doomsday? Dark Ritual. Okay. We are progressing towards a path. Okay, well, we have exactly a path. Yeah, okay, all right, fair. Is this stack faded on my Sapphire? Oh my lord. Why are we like this? I didn't want to play that. So the reason I played the Sapphire out is I wanted to hold up Flusterstorm without fetching because I knew I already had the island in my hand and there's already a Wasteland in play, but that is their one deck fade-in is definitely a problem. Okay. Gush. Not a bad draw, actually, as it's going to turn on our Dark Petition. Theoretically, this turn, I could go 3 mana, Gush, 5 mana, Dark Ritual, Dark Petition, Yogg-Will, Dark Ritual, but then I don't go anywhere from there. I need, like, one more piece, probably. I don't... the Slasher, what I've seen so far is that Thassa's Oracle is not necessary at all. We just need to play Tendrils of Agony. So I think we're fine. Okay, I definitely would have would I have taken the Dark Ritual? Not sure. It's okay. We're actually a Storm deck. We're not actually a Thassa's Oracle deck. Yes. We're 0 in fucking Strip Mine? Should I Gush? I think I'm gonna Gush. I don't know. Huh. So far we've lost all the games where we did normal Doomsday things, but the one game where we went for Storm, we did win. So, you know, just saying. I guess we won one of the games where we did Doomsday things. What is this? What are you doing? You're abrading my Sapphire in my end step. That feels kind of rude. I feel like I need this Sapphire. All right, I'm gonna fluster this. Oh, they just pay with the Dark Ritual. No, 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 they're gonna pay with the Dark Ritual. No, 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 I didn't see this. I didn't see this line. Oh, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. Oh my god, they could have cracked the treasure trove and cast Dark Ritual and paid. Oh my lord. Dig through time. I think I want a Lotus Petal. I don't want a... Do I want to dig through time too? I guess I do. Well, dig through time does not work very well with my Dark Petition. But it might be acceptable anyways. Oh, maybe I just give my opponent... No, I don't want to give my opponent a dig through time or a Lotus Petal. Maybe I should have just played top an island and spun and turned off their Ragavan. I may have made some mistakes here. All right, well, I'm going to take this Lotus Petal. I'm going to play island. I should have just played... I should have played top off of Sapphire and the island and then just spun and turned off Ragavan. I fucked up. It's okay though. We're doing things. It's fine. How close are we to a Dark Petition kill? It doesn't feel like we're very close. We kind of need a demonic tutor, maybe. Okay. Well, I would have liked Tinker. Would have liked Tinker. The problem here is we're just gonna get bodied by a Flusterstorm. We are just going to get absolutely murdered by a Flusterstorm, are we not? All right, what's on my top? Okay, so I will give them a Flooded Strand, and then I will crack... Oh, the problem with cracking away is they Wasteland me. I mean, I think this Ragavan's been pretty poor, to be honest. I think it's hit mostly bad spells. Like, I don't want to draw a Thassa's Oracle. Like, I kind of wanted to draw Tinker, but not that much. I think this Ragavan's been kind of shit. Expressive Iteration is very good here, huh? I don't really know how we can both find the cards we needed to perform a killing blow and also protect the killing blow. Doesn't really seem like we have the tools to do that right now. Can I gush for alternative costs when I Yogwill? I don't really actually... I think I can, right? Okay. I do think I'm supposed to crack away because I think the cards that are here are really bad. Oh, I have a second island. Well, that's like cheating. Basics are broken. Those are the exact same 3 cards. Hello? Magic Online. Those are the It's a different Flooded Strand, because clearly there's a Flooded Strand in Exile. But come on, what's the likelihood of that? Alright, okay. So... I guess I will draw the fetch land. Doomsday. I don't really want a Doomsday. Should I let them Doomsday? You think I can bait them into Doomsday? And then I can tendrils kill them. Got him. I'm running out of time, to be honest. We like really have not a whole lot going for us here. All right, so Doomsday. Will you cast Doomsday? Question mark. The answer apparently is no. Any sweet new cards that Ragavan has drawn? This, come on. Chat? Chat? All right, I think it's worth cracking now. Wait, is there any difference between cracking now and cracking on my upkeep? Yeah, I think there is. I can use my other mana to spin. Yeah, there's another Doomsday. Yeah. Brutal. Thoughtseize is kind of rude like that. No, it was the same fetch. Okay, here we go. What is the likelihood any of this shit resolves? Like 0%? It's got to be pretty close to 0%, I would think. So this is going to get wastelanded. It's not going to get wastelanded. Why not? Okay, I'm down. Cast Brainstorm. Does that resolve? So Time Walk is great because it means, ooh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Duress your hand. What do you've got? Show me your goods. Show me the goods. Please? What if I ask nicely? I would like you to please reveal your hand. Oh. Please reveal your hand. No? Okay. This is a hard cast force. All right. I'm going to cast this Time Walk. Does that resolve? I should have played this land first. So the problem here is I should have played this land first. I actually don't have a lot of mana. That resolves? Okay, all right. Okay, they tap their wasteland too. I think they have a negation, maybe? I don't know. All right, I need one. I was gonna say one counter spell, but I don't. Well, this is actually one counter spell, right? I draw Ponder, and then I can draw into Force. I don't know where this goes, but I feel like my time is up. So, cast Dark Ritual. Cast Dark Petition. If they just have one counter spell, that's not Flusterstorm. Actually, we could currently beat Flusterstorm. No, we can't. If they wait, we can't. No, if they wait, we can. I don't... Wait, so we should probably figure out what we're doing with our Yogg-Will. Because there's currently no... Wait, can I, like, Dark Petition for... We need to get 9 Storm, so I can go Dark Ritual direct... This resolves? Alright, well, I'm gonna get Yogg-Will. And then... Cast Yogg-Will. I can go Lotus Petal, Duress, Gush, Dark Petition. Okay, so I can beat this by tapping all my mana and forcing a copy. Oh wait, where'd my force go? Oh no! Dark Rage, I'm supposed to draw. Oh no! He's so bad at Magic. I was supposed to draw before I cast Dark Petition. Okay. This is fine. This is not fine. No, because I floated a black mana instead of a blue mana. I was supposed to do the thing, and I did not do the thing. That one's on me, chat. I should have drawn with my top before Dark Petitioning. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. They have Pyroblast too. All right. We had no shot. We had no shot. I kind of figured they had a monumental number of cards that countered Magic the Gathering cards. That kind of made sense to me. Okay, that's fine. Nothing mattered. I feel like we played that pretty well besides the not using my top part. Well, I could have dug into I could have hit a random I could have hit a random Flusterstorm. That would have been pretty good. Yeah. That would have been pretty good. So my opponent stole my top and they're just finding their best card. So it's it's all hope is lost. All hope is definitely lost. It's okay. I'm not unhappy with that game for how badly it went. If that makes any sense. Maybe like the Ragavan was fine, but it wasn't really. I could have forced the Ragavan. I don't really like that though. If they draw, the top will go back on top of my library, which they did do, which means they found Time Walk. So they're gonna steal it again. That's kind of sick. I'm a fan. I like that. I like that a lot. I do like that. Oh, monkey. Monkey's so strong. All right. I'm off it. I'm super off it. Okay, so we are going to hit submit again. Ready, set, go. I don't know. I don't really think like the monkey was the monkey was annoying, but it wasn't really. I don't know. Oh man, I almost set up a really nice kill there. No, I mean my play was obviously a little loose, but the play that I made, the line that I came up with, did well. The monkey shouldn't have never been an issue because I had an active top the entire game. Slasher. I made a small misplay where I should have played top and spun, and then they would have never hit anything of value the whole game, and all the monkey would do would give them treasures and make my would draw me better cards. The monkey versus a top gives me card selection. So yes, hello, I am playing Doomsday. Nice to see you. Ah, isn't it cool how fair and balanced my Doomsday deck is? Ah, cool. Do you have double force? If not, go next. The good news here is I don't have to build contingency plans. I'm just going to jam my combo and hope it works. Which I do like. I technically don't even have to put Ancestral, right? Because I have... No, I do because this is my blue card. Never mind. Yeah, it's just a turn 1 kill. It's just Black Lotus, Doomsday, Street Wraith into Ancestral, Lotus, Oracle, Flusterstorm, kill you. This is exactly the kind of shit that happens to me every single time I've ever played against Doomsday. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Doomsday is completely broken. This hand would have won with Labman, right? Because you would still just go Labman. No, this deck, yeah, you would still go Labman. You would go Labman, Street Wraith, like Ancestral, Street Wraith, Labman, Probe or something. Lotus Probe. Force on my Black Lotus. Force on your Force. Kill you. I don't even care what my last card is. I'm not playing around anything. I've decided to make this fast. Yeah, I mean Doomsday's dumb. What can I say? It's the dumbest fucking deck. All right, here we go. Round 4. Vintage League up against I Love You. A very nice name. I've got... Ooh, no. Is this a keep? This kind of feels like it's not a keep. Hey, Slasher. Slasher. Don't time out people randomly for 1 second. It was perfectly reasonable to say Bug was better than 8-cast. 8-cast is definitely below the Bug bar. I'm on their side. I kind of think this hand is a mulligan, and the reason is it doesn't do anything. If I had a fetch land, then I can draw Dark Ritual, and I think this is a keep. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Like, this hand doesn't have Black Lotus Doomsday in it. Can it Told your shit. Okay. 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 Keep. Doomsday. Doomsday. Ugh. All right. They had a Force of Will this time. We play Magic. Oh, man. I'm going back and reading chat now. Holy hell. Okay, opponent. I see you. Damn, son. They had a better hand than I did. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? All right, I am gonna tutor for Yogwill. No. Dark Ritual? No. What if I tutor for Yogwill and then I go Mystical for Dark Ritual, Yogwill, and Black Lotus. I feel like that's gotta get pretty close to Storm, right? I feel like that's gotta be pretty close to a Storm kill. What if we tutor for Mana Crypt and Mystical for Tinker? What the fuck? Are we playing against Doomsday? I think we're playing against Doomsday, chat. How does one beat a Black Lotus Doomsday hand? Simply have a better Doomsday hand. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so what do we do now? Should we Mystical for Gush? Mystical, Gush. It doesn't really feel like it's a very worthwhile play. I'm just gonna draw. Okay. So if I keep Dark Ritual and then I just Mystical for Yogwill. Oh, definitely should have not left that Underground Sea on top. That's probably bad for me. My opponent has an 8-card Doomsday hand, so I'm not exactly sure how we're going to pull this one out. So we also have a possibility of Tendrils killing our opponent if they resolve a Doomsday. Is there any world where I can actually counter this and just go for it? They would have to have... I don't feel like I'm winning this long game. I kind of want to just go for it. I guess if I get misstepped, it's real bad for me, but... This, like, limits them. They can't have any of their 3 Flusterstorms. Feels pretty good for me, I think. I sure hope I have a Storm kill here. I didn't actually do the math. Oh, okay. I need to get to 9. All right, my opponent thinks I have it. Demonic Tutor for 5. Black Lotus, or sorry, Demonic for Dark Petition for Dark Ritual, and that probably gets there, right? Demonic 5 for Dark Petition, 6 for Dark Ritual, 7 Tendrils, 8. That's short. Mystical for Dark Ritual, Ancestral into Dark Ritual, Demonic for Dark Ritual Tendrils. Mystical, Ancestral, Dark Ritual, 7. Demonic, 8. Dark Ritual, 9. Tendrils, 10. There probably is also a Doomsday kill there. Yeah, but I had a Tendrils in hand. If I'm gonna play this terrible magic card, I might as well get some use out of it, right? All right, so my opponent is probably playing Doomsday. So we're playing the Mirror. Does anyone know how to board in the Mirror? I assume we want Duress, Flusterstorm, Murktide Regent, Fatal Push for Opposition Agent. And then we would take out Island and Mystical and Vampiric and... You want me to board in Blightsteel? Why? Isn't it better to just have Citadel? I have to play Push because my opponent is probably playing 2 to 3 opposition agents in their deck, which is very good against my deck. Oh, I grabbed the tops. Maybe a Necropotence. Nah, you're probably supposed to play Necropotence in this matchup. Preordain. No. What if I just take out a Pearl? Got him. Fuck Pearl. Maybe I should have taken out Mana Crypt. That also seems like a reasonable choice. You don't play Murktide in the Mirror? Really? Why? Isn't Murktide like a... I don't know, it feels pretty good to me. Yeah, Crypt is probably a better cut than Pearl was, for sure. Alright, Cycle Street Wraith. Chat, you know, this is I am on the chat here, right? Because I have a Tinker deck in my Doomsday deck. I'm the real Doomsday master. This hand does not look good, but it's also not bad, so I've elected to keep it. I don't have. There are no old border preordains for me to buy yet. People have been snapping those up. I think they're all out of stock still. Yeah, they're completely out of stock at 8 tickets, so it's basically impossible to get old border preordains. And I think this is the best Doomsday art, so. Thoughts on Ledger Shredder in Vintage? I think it's cracked. I think it's super good. I have a lot of decks built with that card right now, and I will definitely be playing one on Saturday. This is the best Doomsday art. Don't at me. It's just that's the truth. Am I supposed to hold this and try to find a blue card? I also can't protect myself from their Doomsday. Yeah, I didn't say anything about the border. I said it's the best art. Ledger Shredder is worth 4 times what I paid for it now? Yeah, it's because the card is cracked. I knew immediately that card was going to be nuts. I'm going to hold this and just try to wait one turn and see how that works out for me. I currently have issues here. Mostly because I don't have another blue card. Ledger Shredder is super good. And it does something that I really like, which is play well with Moxen. 1 in a blue is a beautiful casting cost. Fuck. Alright, yeah. Dasa's Oracle. Wait, they just cast it? They didn't actually cast Demonic Consultation? We're safe! I thought we were definitely getting consult comboed. And they kept a card on top of their library? Wow. Wow. Don't want to crack here in case my opponent has Dark Ritual Opposition Agent and I don't have a blue source still. All right, now I have a blue source. So I don't know. Is it just correct to cast Doomsday here? I have no idea what I'm doing with this pile, by the way. I hope they counter this. No, they didn't counter it. I was really hoping they would counter it, to be honest. What do I do now? Oh my god, this is way too difficult. How can I possibly configure a pile here? I have a 2-card hand. Force. I have a 1-card hand, basically. I have a Force of Will in my hand. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. How do I build a pile that plays around Fluster? I don't even know how to do that. All right, I assume I want Gush. Should I just go Gush for... None of this works. I don't have 2 oracles. Stop telling me 2 oracles. I don't think I can go for Gush. I think I have to go Ancestral, Oracle, Black Lotus, Fluster. I'm going to die to Ancestral again, aren't I? Black Lotus, Fluster, and then... No, this doesn't really work for me, does it? What if instead I go Duress? No, it doesn't really work either. None of this seems very good. What if I go Ancestral into... Duress, Black Lotus, and then I can't even... I want to do like a Yogwill, but I won't have enough mana. So I would have to just not play Duress. So what if I go Ancestral, Oracle, Lotus, Dark Ritual, Yogwill? That's got to be worse than Ancestral, Lotus, Oracle, Dark Ritual, Yogwill. I mean, that works technically. Whatever. I'm done thinking. Too much thinking. Yogwill, Dark Ritual. Black Lotus, Oracle, Ancestral. I know. I have a Force. So what I think I might do is not cast my Ancestral and instead cast it on their turn, which will give me access to... Well, then I wouldn't have needed to put the stupid Dark Ritual in my deck. The Ritual was in the case that I went Ancestral and it resolved, and I went Black Lotus, Oracle. then I could go Ritual Yogwill and try again. Well, the problem with Yogwill is I don't have enough mana to Yogwill, but I could have just waited. If I like, if I get Ancestral and wait, my opponent's not even gonna give me the opportunity, right? They're gonna also gonna. I should have went for a Tendrils kill. All right. Well, I mean, whatever. Sure, you do your thing. Could it have just been a land to fetch? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely could have been a land to fetch. Yeah, that would have been better. I didn't think about that. That would have been so much better. Holy shit. Yeah, land to fetch would have been ideal. Yeah, I like that idea. Another thing we can do now is if my opponent passes the turn, I can just pass back with Ancestral plus Force. I don't know if that's better or worse. Plays around like a 1 of negation or a 2 of negation. I gotta stop picking this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not playing this deck super well, but there's a lot of stuff going on, which is kind of fun. Okay, so my opponent's got a daze. No dazes. They did bring in Opposition Agent. They also brought in Mindbreak Trap. They don't have the negation, but they do have the Force of Will in their pile at least. They don't have Misstep. They have at least a Force of Will. And they have, obviously, second Oracle. They only have 3 cards in hand. I guess we could map this if we wanted to. Oracle, Force of Will. How many Flusters? Oh, they must have some number of Flusters. Oh, they have Gush plus Fluster? Alright, well, we can't beat that. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, we don't have anything to beat that. They just had too many more cards that were good. Well, we had a Dark Petition and a Flooded Strand. My hand was not the strongest keep. I could have put it back. I don't know. So unless they had to put another... Do they have... Oh, they have a land. They have to put another draw spell, right? Oh, Ancestral. Okay. So they had Gus and Ancestral. 2 Oracles. Who does that? All right. Yeah, I think I just kept a weaker hand than my opponent. It's not a Murktide matchup. Okay. What the heck? I just didn't have room for it. It's also kind of bad with Citadel. The normal Doomsday deck plays 1 negation as a 1 of. I have to make cuts to put all the nonsense in the deck. So negation was one of the things I cut. This hand doesn't do anything. I really don't like not doing anything. I'm off it. This hand doesn't do a lot, but it does a lot of a not a lot. So I'm on it. I also get to cheat and look at their hand, which is pretty broken. Pretty broken. All right. Let's cheat and look at their hand. Show me. No? I need that card. Let me Street Wraith first. If I hit a land... I was gonna say, if I hit a land off... Mental Misstep is so good in this matchup. I don't really want to use Mental Misstep to save a Gataxian Probe. I can just use this Petal to Preordain. All right, fine. I will not look at your hand. I just think Mental Misstep is such premium spell in this matchup that I don't want to use it on a protecting a probe. All right, perfect, perfect. I mean, not really perfect, but perfect. Am I gonna get Mindbreak trapped if I cast another Preordain? I guess I would have already gotten Mindbreak trapped, so... Okay. I mean, I did a lot of things on that turn. However, none of the things I did were particularly powerful. If this is Dark Ritual, I just missed up. I don't think so, because it allows you to just draw into a third land. I think it just allows more draws, like it dig and second land. Yeah, I think keeping second land is fine. What the fuck? All right. Turns out Street Wraith and Daze are really good. Fuck me. All right, fair enough, I guess. Oh, Necropotence. Okay, the game still plays. The game still plays. Does feel like Doomsday might be favored in the Doomsday versus Doomsday Tinker matchup. No one really could have seen this coming. Maybe I'm supposed to bottom this land. I don't know. Like, I could draw dig, right? Okay. I mean, this keeping a land definitely helps me on my Tinker plan. Just need to draw Mox now, and I can just have a win. Yeah, I think keeping the land was fine. My opponent is activating a bunch of Necros on my end of main phase. That is not how Necro works. I think Necro's horrible. Like, I'm not even convinced my opponent is going to win this game. I feel like I have won more games where my opponent has put a Necropotence in play than lost. That's just my feeling. It's probably not true. The good news is... I understand, opponent. I understand. They're not a Necromaster. All right, well, I lost my Tinker. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, they took the Doomsday! Come on, baby! If I cast a Tinker and they Force of Will it, they can't kill me with Doomsday. So... we could draw Murktide. We drew Fatal Push. Not the best draw here. Not the best draw here. This could kill Thassa's Oracle. Theoretically, this could kill Thassa's Oracle. Oh no. No, not like this. Yeah. Not ideal. Unlucky, really. What can I say? The better Doomsday pilot probably doesn't include Tinker in their deck. It was a bit of a suspect keep on my end, I do admit. But I think we played fine. I mean, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. My opponent's gonna be at 1 life, right? So they can't force. So if they don't activate exactly Flusterstorms, I couldn't play it. My opponent arrested. They kind of have to have a draw in hand and then have a Flusterstorm as well, which I guess that's pretty easy to do, but who knows? Let's see what happens. I mean, they wouldn't have cast this Doomsday if they didn't have a draw in hand, right? I don't. Doomsday content. I mean, the 1 mulligan was definitely worthwhile, but the rest has been whatever. I feel like I can get by without Doomsday content. I feel like we can just do Tinker and we'll be fine. Did anyone clip that? Anyone got a clip of the mulligan? Black Lotus, Gush, Ancestral. No, Ancestral. Black Lotus, Gush, Fluster. Looks like Black Lotus, Gush, Fluster, Force. They might be stuck with a couple dead forces in their hand. No, just 1 dead force. I'm not convinced. I'm playing this out because there's definitely reasonable chances for this not to kill me. So I think it's worth playing. My opponent's gonna go to 1 life, which means they can't force, they can't Street Wraith, they can't probe. They have to have in their hand a draw spell. And they have to have a Flusterstorm for my Fatal Push. So like there's a lot of things that they have to have. Like it's pretty likely that they have all those things. Also, Brainstorm's a really annoying card to play with Doomsday, so they're gonna Brainstorm into Gush and then play Black Lotus Oracle with Flusterstorm backup. All right, nice. That's a pretty good play. Well, they might not have Fluster here. There's a chance they don't have the Fluster in the way they did this pile. See if they did it right, I guess. Oh, now, wait, no, we win now. We win. They have to preordain into the Oracle, and they will not be able to counter this. We win. Fatal Push! Is this what it's like when 2 people who are not Discover End play Doomsday versus each other? Oh my lord. Could they have replayed the land to have Fluster up? I don't know, man. Maybe. Wow. Holy heck. Okay, I'll take it. Welcome to the 5th and final round of Tinker Doomsday. And this has gone better than expected. I'm not going to lie to you right now. This has gone better than expected. A lot of that has been luck. And honestly, if we had a better pilot, we might have gone 4-0 so far. So here we are, 3-1. Can we go 4-1? This is an interesting storm hand. I guess we keep it. Need to find a Tinker, but start by cheating and looking at our opponent's hand. Oh, a Dredge player with a Force of Will, a Dredger, an Icarid, and a Hollow One in their hand. What is it like to be a Dredge player? Feels kind of broken to me. This is gonna be a tough game. Not only do they have a clock, but they also have a Dredger and counter magic backup and an Icarid. Well, they pitched Amalgam. You're telling me they hit blue card Grief? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it like to be Dredge player? No, I'm not gonna be able to rip Tinker. They clearly drew a blue card, or they wouldn't have pitched a prized Amalgam. Wait, they took Yogwill? Not Flusterstorm? What? Well, now you're dead. Okay. Oh no, they're not dead because I have to tinker away my top. It's unfortunate. I guess I would have to do that no matter what. I mean, they could have just taken it with Grief, right? All right, well, time to find out how good our deck is at Citadeling. I mean, my opponent is entirely to blame for this one. They could have just taken the Fluster. Doomsday on top probably is a winning line. Oh, it happened again. How could this happen to me? All right. This deck is perfect. Oh, this deck is so perfect. So all I need to do is make sure that I put this pile in the right order here. So I just need to put an Ancestral, 3 cards, and then an Oracle, right? Yeah, I could have done that too. Isn't this more exciting? So I put the Oracle last. They don't have any cards left in their hand, so it doesn't matter. Is this deck broken? I just felt like doing it this way. You can do all zeros in Dasa too. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. My opponent has no cards in hand, so as long as you don't kill yourself, then it's fine. This lets me go Black Lotus, Yogwill, Lotus, Oracle, which I think is fun. Wait, I think our deck is broken. Why this? Wow. Doomsday is the best deck. But damn right. All right, so how do I board, chap? We haven't never boarded for Dredge. How do we board for Dredge? Citadel probably out. Island out. Should we just take the storm elements out of the deck? Like just take Yogwill, Tendrils, Dark Petition, Mana Crypt. Because like the Doomsday deck should just be pretty favored, right? Against Dredge. I remember seeing Dredge players be complaining before. I might just leave in Tinker Blightsteel. Seems fine. Yeah, why not? Seems reasonable. Oh, I did cut Dazes, right? Yeah, my opponent's deck plays the most counter magic of any deck in Vintage. Well, one of the most counter magic decks in Vintage. They have a lot of counter spells. Do I win this game with a Leyline Force? Probably should have boarded out Mental Misstep. Tinker Blightsteel does win against Dredge when you're playing Leyline in the Void. Kind of think I'm keeping this. Well, I think I have to probably force a hollow one, though. Okay, sure. They just took my Street Wraith? What? I mean, yeah, sure, why not? That's crazy. I do need to draw mana, but oh, they hit the green card Vigor? Yo, Dredge is nuts. Dredge is absolutely nuts. Ooh, I hit an Underground Sea though. Should I take this tab? Don't mind if I do. I still don't have anything happening right now, but should I hold the tab for a turn? To get them to bring back this amalgam? Probably. Oh, Duressing doesn't do anything. They hit one Dredger. Okay. They hit... okay, yeah. Chill Ghoul, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I have a tab. That seems very good. So if I just keep all of these, then the problem is I have to wait till next turn to do anything regarding Leyline anyways. And I can ritual for a Tinker in 2 turns. Or I could just take Lotus and take Tarn and then next turn Time Walk, which just seems better. So I think I'm just going to go draw low. Oh, I should probably draw in case they... I guess I could just play the Lotus out. Okay, so they lose their dudes, and they stack these Icarid triggers wrong. They could have brought back Icarids, but they stacked it wrong. So now they bring back no Icarids, which is really bad for them. The problem is ritualing out Leyline doesn't seem like it does anything. I guess it makes it so I only get hit by 1 set of Icarids. What if I just put a Blightsteel in play? I kind of have to hit a land to do that. Well, the problem is I have to wait no matter what, and my opponent is going to hit me for 6 and then 6 and kill me. So we can't do Ritual Tinker. I might have to just play this Leyline. But first, I think I need to take a Time Walk turn. No, I'm going to have to play Leyline. All right, so I could Tinker for a Blightsteel. Wait, Blightsteel is just winning though, right? I could die to Chills. I go to 9, I go to 6. If they double chill me, I die. But they currently have just a Dredge 3. And they can't keep anything in play, right? This enters tapped, this enters tapped. I think it's better to just put the robot in play and make them hit double chill. I don't actually think Leyline is better. Is Leyline better? They hit me for 6 and then they're turned off. I guess maybe it's better. All right, they lost. They didn't hit another Dredger. It's really hard for them to hit 2 chills, chat. They had a Dredge 3 was their only card in their yard. I guess they could still hit another Dredge 3 off of this last shell. All right, they could hit two chills off of this last shell. Okay. I mean, they have 29 cards. They need 2 chills in their top 3. Maybe I'm supposed to go Leyline. It's really hard for them to win after I play a Leyline, right? All right, they die. I don't even have to pay for this. It's indestructible. Wow. Tinker Doomsday. Wait, this deck felt pretty reasonable. And it's not even tuned. Like, you probably do want to daze in this deck. Wow. Wow. Okay. This was pretty fun. Kind of a nightmare, but pretty fun. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of the fast mana you actually need. So I would maybe cut this crypt and just play a daze, and then, like, you just don't have to worry about doing crazy tinker things. But this seems like pretty close. And I don't actually think the storm is that bad. I think the storm part is, like, fairly playable. I'm pretty happy, actually. I think that it's pretty sweet. We could just cut Necro. I don't know. Necro is still, like, I don't like Necro very much, but I think it's still good enough. You might want a second Oracle. Like, maybe, what if we put a second Oracle in the board? What if we put a second Oracle in the board for matchups where we think we need 2 Oracles? Is that crazy? Like, I don't care about Murktide Regent. I don't want a Murktide Regent. Who needs a Murktide Regent? Let's just put a second Oracle in our board. God, that feels really stupid. Does that feel as stupid as I think it feels? Because it feels really dumb. It looks really dumb. I like having Blightsteel. I don't know. Thank you, if you're watching on YouTube, for getting to the end of this video. It was a pretty fun league. I hope you enjoyed it as well. For anyone who hasn't watched the video that came out on Monday, I'm doing a new upload schedule. So I'm going to try to upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That will give people time to watch a video in between, gives people, a day to watch in between each video. My plan is going to normally be play a challenge on Saturday, upload the challenge video on Monday, upload a recorded VOD on an off-stream recorded VOD on Wednesday, stream on Wednesday night, and then upload the Wednesday night VOD on Friday. And then obviously I'm gonna try to do more than that, for every so often. But I think that's gonna be try to be the schedule that I stick to. It's also gonna let me build up a backlog by recording more leagues off stream. That way, if I have something going on and can't stream, I will still be able to put up content, which is definitely going to be the case in the next couple months, as there's a lot going on this summer, weddings and a variety of other engagements. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.